Vegas again? Guys, this may be '08 all over again. I'm not hoping for it, but kind of I am, right? Think about this here, guys. A lot of these people in Vegas had purchased houses in most likely '08 or somewhere around the time, maybe '08 to 15 or so, guys. They purchased these houses with ARMs, adjustable rate mortgages, or like 30-year fixed mortgages. Okay, great. Congratulations. You lived very well while the rates were low, but unfortunately, just like last time, Vegas is kind of acting like the tipping point, right? So we actually may be getting some type of housing crash, even though Dave Ramsey is like, nah, no crash? What's a crash? Even though Zillow was like, no chance. We're going to keep going up 4% every single year, right? Bro, no, it's not sustainable. It's absolutely not a sustainable situation we are in financially in the United States of America, and specifically the housing market needs to absolutely be crushed. Okay, because there's no reason why you buy a house right now. If you buy a house right now, you're going to be underwater in your mortgage. Okay, period. Because the house you're buying for $400,000-$500,000 is worth. How about this? Let's go ahead and take 30 to 40% off of that price, and that's what that house is worth. You're about to lose 30 to 40% of your investment. Okay, you're going to. That's just, it is what it is, unfortunately, right? And so Vegas, just like in '08, is showing the same signs. Like, so we knew that if Vegas was to fall, the rest of the country has to follow, right? Because again, Vegas was the hardest hit in '08. So let's go ahead and check this out. Let's see where this is taking us, guys. The name of the video is Las Vegas ranks highest in home foreclosures across the country. This is a suggestion via a donation, guys. Let's check it out.
Anyone who owned a home during the 2007 housing crisis remembers how scary it was back then, with so many families losing their homes to foreclosure.
And now housing analysts are starting to see a foreclosure uptick again. And unfortunately, Las Vegas is at the tip of that financial spear. News 3's Steve Wolford joins us live from downtown Las Vegas with a closer look at this concerning trend and what that means for homeowners across the valley.
Yeah, that's right, you guys. First, though, let's make an important note. The situation that we're seeing right now is not even close to what we saw during the Great Recession with the foreclosure crisis back then. That said, some new data from Atom Data does make you take notice, especially when you see where Las Vegas and Nevada land on their list.
There's definitely been an uptick in foreclosures in Las Vegas, pre-foreclosures specifically.
Veteran real estate broker.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and guess, forecast at least, that it's probably going to be something ARM related, where people got in on these super low interest rates. They got used to their mortgage, their mortgage being somewhat low in the beginning and then obviously ticking up. And then they could not handle it. They probably bought their house at 2-3%, and now they're seeing 7%, and they're just like, why is my mortgage doubled? In the worst time ever to double someone's mortgage is right now. It's terrible, bro. Inflation's crazy. They can't afford this. They can't afford it. So, of course, they're literally in their house attempting to choose which is more important, right? The mortgage or cell phone bills, food, even, guys, cars. What's more important? They're literally in their house having to decide, right? Guys, I thought we did better this time around, right? Well, obviously this time around we did do better with overall, screening everyone who were to get approved for a loan, obviously, right? I mean, these are extremely well qualified buyers nowadays, right? But obviously this is still a terrible thing. But again, I'm guessing that it's probably something ARM related.
Broker Kristen Riffle says she's seeing it.
People aren't making their mortgage payments due to numerous factors: the economy, inflation, all the things you can imagine.
Right. And according to AtomData.com, which analyzes real estate market data from around the U.S., about 1 in every 2,200 homes in Nevada is now in foreclosure, higher than any other state in the nation. And among metropolitan areas with more than 200,000 people, Las Vegas ranks 4th in the U.S. with just under 1 in 1,800 homes in foreclosure, and number 1 among cities with more than 1 million people.
This is why economists always look at Las Vegas first.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely. I'm telling you, even though they're saying that it has nothing to do with the Great Recession, bro, I'm sorry to tell you. Vegas look at Vegas. If you want to know where we're going in our future, right? Look at Vegas. The same thing happened in '08, guys. Right? Increasing house prices to the point where it priced out everyone, and then it crashed in '08 in Vegas. So of course, if it's happening again, guys, if you're holding these houses and you think that you're going to sell that house for 40% above the actual value of the house, you better drop that. You better drop that house fast, guys, or sell it to a sucker, I guess, guys. But you did go ahead and lower that price, bro.
Always the lab rat for real estate market movement. We're always the first one, so everybody's got their eyes on us to see what happens.
Yeah.
So how bad could it get? Well, probably not that bad at all, because economists and real estate professionals saw this coming. We're coming off a prolonged period of time when mortgages weren't being paid because of moratoriums through the pandemic, especially in Las Vegas, where so many people lost their jobs when tourism crashed during the lockdown.
As soon as it was okay to foreclose, that process started for a large number of homes. I don't think it's a sign that we're in any kind of big trouble here in Southern Nevada. It's just an imbalance that has to get taken care of. But overall, the housing market, I don't think, is going to be dramatically impacted by this.
That's because, according to economist Mike,
everyone is saying that, guys. Just hold on.
Pequeen, we still don't have enough inventory, even though more buyers are discouraged by high interest rates.
We've never seen anything like this before.
It's not the high interest rates that buyers are discouraged. They're discouraged generally by the prices. If you lower the prices, the interest rates are irrelevant. Why? Because for the majority of our history, let's say, guys, for the majority of the last maybe 60 years, 7% is actually low. 7.5 where it's at currently, it's not that bad, bro. Right? It's the prices of the houses that are the problem. It's the fact that 20% of the house for an actual mortgage without PMI, what are you spending? Guys, it's not reasonable. It's not reasonable. The price is the problem. To put an $80,000 down payment on a house is crazy, guys, right?
In a completely new territory that nobody's used to.
So if you are having trouble making house payments, Kristen Riffle says foreclosure should not be your first option by a long shot. Get with a realtor, and they can explore some other possibilities for you. As for interest rates, it looks like the Fed is pretty close to finishing any rate hikes through the end of the year, possibly one more quarter point between now and the end of the year. And
no, I think we're good on the interest rate at this very specific time. I haven't heard anything new from Jerome Powell.
Eventually, in the long run, as we know, that will help mortgage rates slowly drift back down, which overall will definitely have a positive impact on the housing market.
MGM Resorts announcing in a series of updates their hotels and casinos are operating normally. This comes 10 days after a cybersecurity incident impacted large areas of their operations.
Brett Forrest joins us live from down on the Strip tonight. And Brett, the company's always going to try to make...
Yeah, no. This has nothing to do with the real estate market. All right, yeah, so listen, guys. I honestly think, and I've always thought, that Vegas very specifically was a place that we always should be looking at, guys. Completely. Like, ever since I became an adult, I've known that this place here generally can be the tipping point. Every single person generally is going to say, it's the mortgage rates. No, it only affects people that already have houses, right? But the problem is that the great majority of people that are coming of age would be like the millennials and the Gen Zers that are looking to buy their first house and can't. You're referring to people who are most likely Gen Xers, right? Who already had their chance. You know what I'm saying here, guys? The mortgage rate absolutely affects them, specifically if they're on an adjustable rate mortgage, absolutely. But for the rest of us, guys, that's not our problem, guys. Lower the prices of houses, and then the mortgage rate itself should be somewhat sustainable. Make it so we can actually put, the down payment isn't so crazy. Okay, because the down payments right now are wild, specifically if you don't want any type of PMI. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.